George, Carmelo Anthony, Russell Westbrook, Big Three, championship, can beat the Warriors. Shut the fuck up, puppet. Listen, everyone gave the Indiana Pacers so much shit for that Paul George trade. In fact, let me tell you, the Oklahoma City Police Department tweeted, "Thanks for the tweets reporting the theft of Paul George, blah blah blah. 68,000 retweets, 133,000 likes." And then you fast forward, we're almost in 2018. This is plenty of time for the OKC Thunder to turn around. They're one game above 500. The Indiana Pacers are 18-14, I believe. 4 games above 500. They're playing team basketball, not this isolation bullshit. Victor Oladipo is averaging 25 points per game. Paul George is averaging barely over 20 points per game. He's shooting his classic 41% from the field, which is absolutely mediocre for a superstar. Russell Westbrook shooting 38% from the field last I checked. Carmelo Anthony shooting 40% from the field. Jack. Shot. I don't know what to say. Why do people want to play for the OKC Thunder if they're going to stand there in the corner itching their fucking ass? Alex Sabrina's great player, great shooter. I mean, sometimes he gets the ball. Andre Robertson, great defender. They played 4-on-5 in the playoffs last year. He just stood. I know he's a bad shooter, but give him the ball. Steven Adams is the only one that benefits just a little bit. And it's not like he gets the ball and makes a play. The way he scores is putbacks and fucking alley-oops. Patrick Patterson is awful. He's buns. He sits there and gets these wide open shots. He fucking sucks. I had to throw that in there. Patrick Patterson, you suck. Who else is on the Thunder? Jeremy Grant, good player, very athletic. He doesn't get the ball. Raymond Felton, I think he's still a good backup point guard. He's doing a solid job this season. Who else do they have? I can't even think because their roster's so mediocre. Let's talk about their little head coach, their little fucking puppet. He got strings up his ass, I'll tell you that. Fred Hoiberg gets all this shit because they came into the league the same year. Fred Hoiberg is a better coach. That's why the Chicago Bulls have won 7 straight games. Billy Donovan is a scrub. He is absolutely Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, all these stars. They have their hands right up his ass. He can't think for himself. He's like a little freshman coming out of high school. He stops going to school. He's on his own in the real world. That's what Billy Donovan is. Okay? He can't do things by himself. Put Fred Hoiberg on the OKC Thunder. I guarantee they'd have a better record. Put Billy Donovan on the fucking Chicago Bulls. Oh my god. They'd have. I'd say they have 1 win right now. Let's move on to who else is on the Thunder. Russell Westbrook, Robertson, Paul George, Carmelo Anthony, Steven Adams. Who else do they have? I can't even think. Dakari Johnson, I think, is a good player. He's made a couple starts this season. Terrence Ferguson, great athletic player, rookie. He doesn't get the ball. Josh Huestis, Billy Donovan is disrespect to Josh Huestis. He's been sitting on that bench for years. He's finally starting to get playing time. He's actually producing. I wonder if they'll play him some more. Nick Collison, 21 games, whatever. I don't even know what to say anymore about the OKC Thunder. They have Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and Carmelo Anthony on the same goddamn team, and they are a dreadful offensive team. And I'm fucking sick of it. They gave us Victor Oladipo and Domantas Sabonis. Everyone's called Victor Oladipo bad. His contract's bad. Oh, blah blah blah. His contract's fucking great. I'm ecstatic. We have him for 4 more. We have him locked up for like 4 years. Domantas Sabonis, we can sign him to an extension soon. He and Miles Turner are going to be great. Victor Oladipo. I guarantee he was on his phone looking at all you fucking nerds' tweets. Victor Oladipo sucks. 16 points per game. What a disappointing season. 16 points per game on the most efficient shooting numbers of his career, playing next to the most ball-dominant player in NBA history, is pretty damn fucking special. And Domantas Sabonis, if you watch the Indiana Pacers this year, he is bounding and astounding in the paint. The paint! Not the three-point line. They had him as a stretch 4. A stretch 4. They had him playing the stretch 4 role so Russell Westbrook could go get his rebounds and get his assists by strut passing out to him. He's up 32% from 3, which is pretty solid, I think. He belongs in the paint like he did at Gonzaga. Now everyone after that rookie season, Domantas Sabonis sucks. Let's write him off 1 year into his career, even though he's out of position and being underutilized by Billy Donovan and disrespected by Russell Westbrook. What else could I say? I noticed people bring this up a lot. Enes Kanter is driving after the Thunder. Jeremy Lamb is driving after the Thunder. James Harden's the MVP of the league. Don't comment saying LeBron James is because it's James Harden. Who else? Serge Ibaka. There was someone else. I'm pretty sure there was someone else. I'm sure Alex Abrines will leave, and then he'll sign a 4-year, $32 billion deal with the Utah Jazz, and he'll average 15 points per game and everyone will be adding him to the list. And then it'll be Dakari Johnson going to the Memphis Grizzlies on a 3-year deal. Everyone thrives when they're away from that fuck Russell Westbrook. Kevin Durant won a fucking championship. That's the reason he left. He knew he couldn't do it with Russell Westbrook as his starting point guard. Russell Westbrook, I used to be a huge fan of his. 3 years into his career, I'm not even streaming. I'm new to YouTube. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But this is going on for 6 minutes, and I feel like I still could say a lot more. But I will end this video right here. Paul George, overrated. He's not a superstar. And then people are going to say, oh, you're a Pacers fan. Of course you think that. Last year, what I witnessed was a fucking disgrace. It was the second most laziest performance I've ever seen from an athlete. The most lazy performance I've seen from an athlete is Rajon Rondo. Whatever game it was in the playoffs, I don't know. He quit on his teammates. The bad part is Paul George did it for 82 games. He played no defense. Now this season, he's actually playing defense. He's leading the league in steals, so that pisses me off pretty well. Last season, he was a lazy defender. He averaged barely over 20 points, just like he is right now, until late in the season when we were fighting for our lives to get in the goddamn playoffs. He started to finally take over. He's a horrible leader. Oh my god. In that situation, I gotta get the last shot, CJ Miles. Even though you're a great shooter, you got a great look to win the game. You just missed it. I gotta get the shot. He's fucking 0 for 17 in clutch situations through his career. He's never made a game-winning shot in clutch situations. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, he made that shot against the Knicks. He made blah 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 blah." In clutch situations, the statistic goes in the final 20 seconds, I believe. Go-ahead basket. He's made 0. Carmelo Anthony gets the most criticism of the big three. I don't think he deserves it. I think he's been fucking great this year. He's old as fuck. But for an old man, I think he's doing pretty fucking good. The Indiana Pacers won that trade. I can't believe the OKC Police Department should be ashamed of themselves. They're a police officer. They don't deserve it. 133,000 favorites, over 60,000 retweets. Our GM, Kevin Pritchard, he liked that tweet. Can you believe that shit? Victor Oladipo is going to be an all-star starter this year. If not, I'll raise hell. He's averaging 25 points per game. Victor Oladipo is better than Paul George. In the end, it was Russell Westbrook and Billy Donovan holding him back. And they're going to hold the Thunder back this year. They're 1 game above 500. If they make the playoffs, they'll get eliminated in the first round. Goodbye.